See that? That's a nice shield. Well, here... Ah, shit! Oh my... Hello people and welcome to Nico Evaluates Super Castlevania 4. That's right, moving to Super Nintendo. Let's see what we have in stock. Ooh, it's super now. That's a pretty fucking great effect. Good job there. It's a great intro. It's just great. This is so Super Nintendo. Uh-oh. That's not just any bat. That's a bat with a purple halo around it. You know what that means? They've gone flamboyant. Every 100 years, the forces of good mysteriously start to weaken. Thus, the power of Dracula starts to revive itself. His power grows stronger and stronger. Okay, this actually goes on for 2.5 minutes. It could just be summarized into... It's a remake of the first Castlevania. That is essentially what Castlevania 4 is. It's a remake of the original. But it kinda deviates a lot in many ways from the first game. I wouldn't consider this as a blatant copy or anything, it is its own game. But can you imagine doing a remake of Castlevania 3? Too soon, I guess, but that would have been a great game as well. Well, Dracula rose from his grave, destructive powers kill him, and the castle crumbles. And again, we are Simon Belmont. Ain't nobody got time to read that. But now we got options. Oh, it's just to modify the buttons. What is that sound? It's like somebody is about to puke.
Monaural.
There's also a secret thing with this sound test here. If you set these to certain effects and a certain background music, I think it plays the original songs or something. Well, let's see. All the way from the menu, this sets a tone. It's really a fantastic feeling. Turn your lights off and enjoy the game. Got no dot this time, so we can't be Dr. Light. Oh goodness, the buttons are strange. Bark. That's good. Yep, exactly like in the first game. Hello? Oh. There we go. Stopped the timer for the evaluation. So, new things from the NES era of games. You can now adjust yourself in the air, which I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of, since the Castlevania was always about that arcing jump. We'll see though, how that plays out. Got your whip, except this time you can whip in 8 directions, which is great. I'm not sure how that plays into the weapons, the sub-weapons. That kind of gives the assumption that maybe they might be a little redundant now. Why would you need weapons when you can whip in 8 directions? We'll see how handy they become. And also you can hold down the button and do this. If you're really good with it, you can make some nice maneuvers. However, not a lot of people know that's actually your shield. So if you hold it down like this, you can block shots and projectiles as well. So you can either hold it down or hold it up. That is your shield. So don't be going all around like this. I can't do anything with this. No, you just hold it down. Cover yourself. Don't be an idiot. And you can jump onto the stairs as well by holding up, which is nice. Apparently if you press jump on the stairs, you stop. Alright. Very interesting. I think if you fail to press up as you jump on those, you fall through. Alright. You can also moonwalk up the stairs. Like that. So if you need to fight back, you can. All the familiar mechanics from Castlevania 1 are back. Already we have crumbling floorboards. Let's see if we can drop down. Oh my god! See how long we can stay on this. Oh my god. Well, let's see what we have going on in here. It looks really nice. The music, just classic Castlevania. Now we can duck as well, and walk as you duck. It's a nice change as well. Look at the shield. Still have to prove to you how it works. Let's see. I think we can jump down here. There we go. These bricks on the ground look like they could be broken off, but no. One thing I do hate is how when you land from a jump and you keep holding jump, you can't move. I have no idea why that is. So I have to let go of jump every time. That's really strange. Why would it do that? I have no idea why that is. It's really annoying. Well, guess we just have to get used to that. That's really unfortunate. There's your first enemy. BAM! Look at that explosion, the bones going off. It's lovely. And those are in the background. As expected, so just go there. Get the torches from there. And when you come back down, you can't press down, you have to press up to come back down. That's strange. That way you skip the gap. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, that works. It's just maybe not the best way to deal with enemies. Just whip them. That works well. If you want to get all of the torches, you can. Just come back here. Small chicken from a candle. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's baddies in the background. Tricking me, the game. Not a big fan of this background, foreground thing here. But it's not awful. It's just a bit hard on the eyes, I suppose. And you don't hit your head on the scoreboard. That's nice. Oh boy. I love those jumps from a higher plane. You jump down on enemies. That's really fun. No. And the same things apply as previously. Take your time. And I like how this works exactly the same. Dies pretty easily though. So this game seems a lot faster than the others so far. Look at how fast the skeleton is throwing his bones. If you compare that to the skeletons from the first game, well, it's a lot slower. The whole gameplay is a lot faster, thus why it's important that you can steer yourself in the air. So that's probably why they did it. One thing I find myself doing is trying to whip diagonally down from a crouching position, but that's not possible, you have to jump to do that. I'm gonna be making that mistake a lot here. Hard to get used to that. Oh my god. Well, we don't need that. So, I think you can kill... Nope. Look at how they prevented that. Oh, there we go. I'll find a way. Get fucked. Get fucked. Oh yeah. Look at this. Oh, my fingers hurt so much. That was so much fun though. How many times have I said the word fun when I've done Castlevania games? Well, that was strange. It's so... almost did fun. It's so great to evaluate Castlevania games, at least the first 4 here. Well, the first 3, just skipping that one in the middle. Because there's not much to critique, it's just a good time. I should demonstrate the shield effect. Do the enemies come back? I wonder. Yep. So let me put down my shield and showcase that. Uh-oh, I'm not sure it works on the... I think it should work on the bones, but they should drop on us in the right angle for that to work. But more so with this enemy, look at this. See that? That's a nice shield. It's just a... Now, I did not grow up with this game because Finland, for some reason, after everyone got the NES, and we had that for a couple of years, the PlayStation hit the market pretty fast. So nobody really, nobody I knew had the Super Nintendo. Apparently it was released here, but just none of my friends had it. So nobody I know grew up with this game, or any Super Nintendo game for that matter. We just moved to PlayStation, so I completely missed out on this game, as well as Dracula X. So I am going into this almost blind. I've seen it played, I've seen some YouTubers play it, and I played it myself a couple of times, not getting too far, because I just didn't play it for that long. So it's all new to me, so it'll be a fun evaluation. Nice teaching element on how this works. Because I know there's gonna be a lot more of these. You swing about, and then you can jump off of it. They don't work too fluently, but I think it's fluent enough where you're not gonna run into any huge problems. The jump is a bit pathetic off of it though. Just have to get into the perfect rhythm. What is that? Oh, that was a fellow. I thought that was in the background first. What is down here? Oh my! That wasn't solid ground. I mean, of course, everything brown so far has been in the background, but come on. That's a bit ridiculous. How's I supposed to know you can't go down there? You can't even go down here? Really? Okay, that's pretty strange, I have to say. I mean, yeah, sure, after the first deaths, you're gonna know that, but holy hell. That's ridiculous. Well, we're gonna have to play with what we have. So the foreground and background elements, not the greatest to distinguish from each other. It just looks like you could drop down there. That's just wall. Can you still kill yourself the same way as in other games? No, you can't just walk off. You actually grab onto the stairs. Nice. So they fixed that. It wasn't a huge problem to begin with, but it was a problem nonetheless. What did I do now? Invincibility. Still when you whip it goes away. Or at least the flickering goes away, which is a bit strange. Oh my goodness. That was my bad. It's just fun hitting things in this game. What always threw me off from Super Nintendo games was the fact that all of the games, like the main character... Fuck, didn't see that. Ooh, that's my bad. The main character was always so big, because Super Nintendo games always want to showcase the graphics and whatnot. But this game, I think, has the perfect blend. The main character is not too big, it's not too small. So I think that's the perfect blend. How do I get this motherfucker down here? We gotta test how those work, because I'm being a dumbass here. Okay, so it drops down when you have passed the middle point. So you just have to whip them before you move on. Or as they fall. What the fuck is that? Fighting a horse head. Oh my god. That's great. There's another... I don't think you can shield yourself from moving objects. I don't think... There's not even enough time, I don't think. Ooh! Of course, actually throwing your whip like this does more damage than doing this. Which makes sense. They even took that into account. Which is really great. Oh, look at that. Still whipping the walls is a thing to do. Oh! They come up! Holy hell. I like the difficulty curve. If you're too close to the horse head, they will fight back. I was not expecting that. Nope. Again here, the foreground looks a bit like the background. So I was a bit scared jumping on this at first. Oh boy. Let's check the Medusa heads. What if you just crouch? They will miss you, I think. Will they miss you every time? Yes. So by crouching before they come to the screen, yep, you can avoid them. Nicely done. These tip over. Is that a death or is that... That's a death, okay. So you don't drop down to the screen below. Interesting. But now with the Medusa heads you have this. So realistically, you're probably not gonna get hit while you're just walking around. But if there's multiple platforms and other enemies, then the Medusa heads really can be a problem. Sometimes it's harder to know what are enemies and what are not. Like this here, I thought that could come alive and kill me. That's just moss. The graphics are so detailed, it's hard to know what's an enemy. Because if you look at the NES sprites and all that, it's easy to distinguish enemies from the actual ground and walls and such. But in here, it's a bit harder to know. Just because it's so detailed. One of the reasons I kinda prefer NES to the Super Nintendo. They just tried a bit too hard sometimes. I know this is a lot of people's favorite Castlevania game. If not, one of the best Super Nintendo games out there. So we should keep that in mind as we play the game. Oh hell. It looks nice as hell. The boss looks nice, but is it ever gonna do anything? Is that that's the question right now. Just have to jump over the one flame. What the hell is this? Castlevania continues the legacy of bad bosses. Does the skeleton do anything? Does it swing the sword? Doesn't even turn, doesn't even know we're there. At least we get hit there. Wow. So the boss is yet again poor. At least the first one here is really bad. Okay, second form. What now? That's ridiculously funny. What the fuck? Get fucked. I can just flail my whip around and probably not even die. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, that's oh. Wow. What a horrible boss. It looked better than it handled, I suppose. That's a nice looking map. Ooh, the zoom. Now we're in hot shit with this Super Nintendo system. How long does this take? 2 minutes to show me the map. Let's play. Ah! What the fuck was that? Oh, it's hands from the ground. Are they random? Can they pop up from under me? I guess they're random. Let's see if they... Ah! Yes, they can, but they don't do any damage. Alright, so that's settled. That's a fun idea. Enemies that are hard to see. Fits the team. I always picture the enemies like that in a forest, to be frank with you. And now there's And now the sub-weapon has its own button, so you don't have to press up and fire anymore. That's also nice. And that's a bit irritating, the hands. The spiders are back. We know how they work. Or do we? Do they work the same way? Might as well not talk out of my ass. Oh god! Well, we're probably gonna see more of those spiders. Interesting. Camera shift. Works pretty well if you don't fuck around. Works pretty well if you don't fuck around with it. Always checking those walls for secrets. Man, this platform looks like it could crumble down, but it doesn't. I would have probably used another texture for it. Why am I fighting like small lizards? It's Castlevania, right? Oh well, they seem like a fun little enemy. Taking a lot of hits when you do that. Bam! You almost have to do that sometimes, because the elevation and the structures of the walls and floors are so offset that you it just might as well flail the whip around to get a better shot. Like here, if there was a small enemy here, I couldn't not hit it from here. I'd have to do this. So it has its uses, which is nice. Did I just miss on a secret down there? Well, not even a secret, it's just playing out here. Okay, well, the level design seems fun so far. I just keep stopping on my tracks every time I jump, because I keep holding down the jump button. So what's down here? Okay, well, wasn't there something down there? Look at that. Oh, there are spikes down there. But why don't you see me dropping on spikes? When I get up here, I just die. Like, why not show me the death? I wanna see myself dropping down the spikes and dying. Also, the death sound in this is really lacking. Like, listen to this. Instead of no 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 no. If they had that, motherfucker, like a SNES rendition of no 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 no, that would have been fucking great. Holy shit! The death sound is really bad. Oh, a lot of shit coming to us now, but I want to see that lizard thing again, because that's fast as hell. Oh my god! You just have to jump over it, there's no time. Oh! Wow. Kicking my ass. That's a bit of a poor way to like deal damage to the player. If you ask me anyway. It's way too fast, there's no way to react to that. Oh, Ninja Gaiden. This reminds me of Ninja Gaiden here. Is this an instant death? No, it's not. Okay, it's the same way as... okay, it's the same liquid garbage as in the NES versions. Just wanted to make sure. Shame there's no, like, small kiddie pool to test that. Like, you don't know that. There should be a small pool here with some ground underneath, so you could test this here and know that you don't... that's not an instant death. That would be a good idea. Can you kill a crow with just putting up your whip as a shield? I think you should be able to. But let's see. Where's the crow? Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Nice. So you can shield yourself from the crows. Oh god. When you get used to the controls, it's really not too bad. Just the landing is a bit awful. Okay, well, I don't know why that item dropped through the platform. That makes no sense. But that's the thing now. Don't want any bad weapons. Oh god. Just have to get used to jumping as well. It's a bit different. You would think that a feature like this, where you flail your whip around, wouldn't get much use. But if you know how to use it, it's really effective. It just looks dumb as fuck. But it works really well. There you go. If you know where to use it. Really, really effective. We're gonna die, huh? Well, check that out. I'll take the cross, actually. Oh, nice. Well, that's good. Good placement for the turkey. Really good pacing so far. Is there something down here? Nope. Really, really good pacing. I'm not gonna take that. See, the cross. No, you still don't pick up the cross back if you catch it. That's fine. It would be probably too overpowered. You would never lose ammunition pretty much. I like the small chicken legs as well. That's a good addition. I just don't know if that's gonna make the game a bit too easy. Realistically, doesn't that mean you could farm for chicken legs? Like in Mega Man? Farm for energy. Maybe that's the case, maybe not. I hate these fuckers! Way too fast for you to anticipate. Uh-oh. Oh hell fuck no. That's a dick. Well, the graphics on this certainly Nintendo didn't care anymore. Let's just have tits, some pubes, and either a dick or a vagina. Yeah, that's a Medusa, but it looks like a man with tits. I'm offended somehow. Okay, well, this is a bit strange. The hands don't move at all. The sprite is offending me. It's moving back and forth like really strangely. And it's firing some kind of a statue shot. It's not too bad. Okay, it's not too horrible. But it's still a Castlevania boss, if you know what I mean. It's not pretty. Literally not. Oh boy, it's still going on. There's a meat boss. Just like in Castlevania 1 though. I shouldn't be surprised. It's just that the game looks so different. The enemies and everything are so... like, it doesn't feel like Castlevania 1 at all. Hence why I didn't even recognize that spot from the game. I like the water mechanics here, how it's pushing you back. And how those enemies drop out of the sky like that. Looks really good. Those are spikes, I'm pretty sure. Yep, don't wanna jump into them. Is there something up here? Nope, that's nothing. Very hard to distinguish certain things here and there. But I like how the spikes are colorful. Easy for the player to understand that those hurt. Very nice pacing. Just looks really good. It reminds me of Ghouls and Ghosts a little bit. The art style and everything. Okay. Fighting the stream here. It's like I'm pushing down the controller more than probably I should be pushing. The music just kinda gave up after the first level. It's kinda like... It's more like it's ambient music rather than... It's not a bad thing, it's just... kinda The music was always a big part of Castlevania. Well, that was the second stage. If you agree on what I said, leave a like. If you disagreed, leave a dislike. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching another Nico Evaluates. Join us in Discord to talk about Mega Man, White Bread, and the neighbor's dog. Impact the show in my Patreon, or just throw a few bucks if you wanna buy me coffee. Check our merch at teespring.com/store/Snupster and get my quotes on your shirt. If you want to see weekly Mega Man races, go ahead and subscribe to Snupster. Catch you on the next one.